Hello and welcome to this Long Island weather video. Another hazy, a little bit hazy, hot and humid day. Not quite as bad as it was yesterday, but still, if you weren't on the South Shore, it was pretty bad. You can see the thunderstorms now popping up over New Jersey. They're not going to affect our area. They're going to be a problem for New Jersey. Probably not for Long Island again, once again. But yeah, very warm day today. Across the area again. Temperature's still kind of warm out right now. 79 at Hofstra. Let's see what the airport is. 79 at Farmingdale. But if you're at the beach, it's much better. 75. You know, the dew point is 72. And Islip is still 81, believe it or not. The dew point is 75. So, yeah, it is kind of a mild night holding in that heat. We have the cloud cover that's kind of helping to hold it in as well. But it could always be worse because in the alley it is 85 degrees.
Oh, I hate this place!
Let's see what, yeah, that's even hotter than LaGuardia. LaGuardia's 82. Central Park 79. And in Jersey, yeah, it's in the mid-70s. Not quite as hot as it was earlier. We'll go ahead and look at the high temperatures today. And, yep, highs were... Islip got to 88, 86 at Farmingdale. My area probably got to around 90. West Hampton got to 84. If you're on the South Shore, you're only at low 80s. Got to 92 at LaGuardia, 88 at JFK, 90 at Central Park. And I'm sure as we make our way into New Jersey, yeah, it was hotter there. 93. Looks like 93 in Toms River. A little bit hotter. Definitely had some hotter weather. Though they did tend to have a little more cloud cover. Not as hot as it was yesterday. But the humidity was still there. Still had high dew points. Versus the upper 70s today, we had dew points in the mid 70s. So maybe just a little bit lower for the dew point temperature, but not by all that much. During the day, we did have some cumulus congestus pop along a sea breeze front, but no. Let's see if we can visualize it here. This was earlier in the day. Let's see if we can see. There it is again. There's that line, that cumulus congestus that was popping up along the sea breeze front. But no thunderstorms really came out of it today. It was just a line of cumulus congestus. Nothing really. Cumulus and some cumulus congestus in there, which is a large Q that tries to become a cumulonimbus, but they just didn't because I guess just wasn't as hot. There was more stability in the air today, so that's probably why definitely was. But if you were at the beach, it was really nice. I mean, beach is, let's see, we have the beach temperature in there somewhere. I know we do. Well, I didn't put it in here. You kidding me? All right. 77 when I got home, by the way. Let's see if I can fix this. I know I've got the beach temperature in there somewhere. Yeah, 75. 75. There it is. 75 degrees at the beach. So very nice compared to what we were dealing with in Mineola, which again, Mineola was 89 this afternoon. So much hotter. Obviously on the South Shore, much better. And it was a nice evening at the beach. I do have I'll show a little video of it for you. I just want to show you something. This is what the ocean looked like last week. But when I went to the beach this time, the ocean looked completely different. It was a lot, kind of reddish. And very turbulent looking. There were a lot. Waves were even bigger this time. I guess this is Jones Beach. I guess this is from tropical depression or the tropical storm that we had. Probably I don't know, that tropical system that we had here. Some of the pictures of the waves here. You see, again, very reddish looking ocean too. I'm not sure if that's a red tide or whatever that is, but you'll see in the video. And then some really pretty clouds tonight. So these clouds are rolling in from the, this is, I guess, blow off from the storms off to the west. And again, I'll have a video of that. I have a video of that for you later. I already have that picture. I don't know why. Same one. Another look at it there. Just really interesting skies tonight. And then the moon, before the clouds rolled in. Very reddish moon over the ocean there. Looks almost a full moon, I think. But very reddish. So because of all the haze that we had in the air today. We still had haze in the air today. let's go take a look at the radar because, again, Jersey is dealing with some thunderstorms, some hefty thunderstorms. No warnings out for these, but if you look there in the southwestern corner there of Jersey, Philadelphia suburbs, you can see there's some pretty heavy thunderstorms there. They're going to be moving to our south. We're just going to be in the rain as usual here. And we'll go ahead and look at another radar. And you see here is the heavy rain, thunderstorms, the heavy rain there. It looks like Toms River and Point South will get into this. North, just going to get into this period of rain probably. And this is from, let's go to the weather map here for a moment. Here's an area of low pressure rippling along the front here, the stalled front that we're having. We're going to be dealing with for a while, unfortunately. That is pretty much the way it goes when you're dealing with stalled front syndrome. We'll take this out to the CONUS view. And you can see pretty much all the storm activity here, and a lot of haze all over the place. Not sure if that's from smoke from I don't know where at this point. I'll go ahead and look at the Canadian when I see what's going on in Canada. If we see if have a lot of I think there's a good amount of smoke up. Oh yeah, there's some big fires going off now in this is Manitoba province again. So oh yeah, big fires going. So we're not going to be dealing with any of that because of the airflow. So but there's going to be some more smoke again from these fires. Those are really going pretty badly, I might add. So let's go over our statistics for today. That ice slip. High of 88 and a low of 74 puts us 6 degrees above normal for the day. It's again above normal. So let's take a look at the models here. We'll go to the European model first to start. And we'll talk about the weather now through the weekend. And you'll see here that we're going to be dealing with that rain, area of rain along that low pressure system, probably into at least the first part of tomorrow. It'll definitely be more clouds around tomorrow. I don't think there'll be sunshine. It won't be like today. Friday will tend to be a little bit calmer, but you still see the showers popping up there. We're still in the humid air mass. And someone would think Saturday and Sunday as well. So you see you got the Atlantic Ridge set up, and then it's just no real end to this pattern. I mean, it just... You see what goes on. Maybe toward the end we'll get a drier air mass. So just remember, any air mass from Canada in the future could have smoke. Probably will. So, yeah, it sucks, but that's just the way it is. We're dealing with what we're dealing with in this world of climate chaos. So the humidity isn't going to be going anywhere. You get the idea looking at that map that. We're dealing with, again, stall front syndrome. So here's the HRRR model. Again, we're dealing with that rain, area of rain overnight. And then as you go into tomorrow, there could be a little bit of light rain, more clouds than anything. Thunderstorms seem to stay inland. Friday's a little bit on the quieter side. I don't think we'll have quite as much activity on Friday. But that's pretty much what it's looking like right now. I don't think there's any severe risk anymore, though. There still was a severe... I think it's going to expire soon, the severe thunderstorm watch, but let's go. I'm going to go look. Day 2. The marginal's off to our west for tomorrow. I'm kind of surprised. And day 3, again, off to our west. Not really affecting Long Island, but close enough that it'll have to be watched. Obviously, when you're in this humid air mass, a thunderstorm can pop up at any time. And you see this humidity isn't going anywhere. So here we go. Here's the humidity, and you'll see these dew points, again, in the 70s. And the winds shift a little more to the west tomorrow, and then they go to the south. And the dew points might come down a teeny bit, but it's still going to be humid. And then Friday, we have an easterly flow on Friday, which is a cooler wind direction. Dew points are still high, but the problem with that is that can usually mean a lot of clouds around. And the potential, perhaps, I hope not, sooky drizzle. So you'll see here, again, the temperatures tonight won't drop much below the 70s. And then tomorrow, it will not be as hot as today. Probably temperatures maybe low to mid-80s, perhaps. It could be some peaks of sun, perhaps. And tomorrow night, the temperatures, again, don't drop very much. And Friday tends to be even cooler with that east wind, where the temperatures will be in the upper 70s and low 80s on Long Island. But if you go inland, well into interior Jersey, maybe mid to upper 80s over there. So that's what the HRRR is showing as far as that goes. I'm going to look at the NAM next. We'll see what we got over here. So here's the NAM. And we'll see what the NAM looks like for tomorrow. You can see there's an area of low pressure, and there could be some heavy rain with this area of low pressure that comes through. Maybe a thunderstorm or two overnight. I don't think there'll be anything severe. And then tomorrow, just kind of a cloudy day a little bit. You can see. And then as we get into Friday, less activity. There'll be less shower activity. It'll be calmer. We'll go ahead and look at the cloud cover forecast on the NAM and then the RGM as well. So you'll see plenty of clouds tomorrow. Probably going to just not see too much sun. More clouds than anything. Maybe a few peaks here and there. And then Friday, there may be a few more breaks, perhaps. The RGM, show the RGM next here. Here's the RGM. Similar idea for tomorrow. Plenty of clouds around. And then Friday also plenty of clouds around for the day. And then as we go into the weekend, you will see that things do improve, at least on the RGM. So that is what we have for you. So nothing really too exciting the next couple of days in regards to the weather. I think that pretty much covers everything at this point. Thank you for watching, and I'm not doing a video tomorrow night. Maybe Friday night I'll do one. We'll talk about the weekend. Maybe if the weekend is interesting. If not, I don't know. But I'll probably do one on Friday night. I don't want to do these videos every night with the weather. I can't keep this up. Can't do it. I just can't. So hopefully Friday night we'll talk about it, because I don't have the short range models that go out that far off to the weekend. But the weekend is looking okay at this point. Okay. Look at the European here. You'll see that it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of shower activity. It's mainly heat of the day kind of stuff that's inland, as you see there. But it will remain humid. So if we look at the humidity here for the weekend, we do have an easterly wind, though. So that is a better wind direction for at least avoiding the heat. Sunday, also easterly wind. So we will not have to deal with as much heat with that kind of wind. And the temperatures won't be as hot, but it'll still kind of be humid. And the question, of course, is there going to be sucky drizzle? Well, actually, before I do end that, I almost forgot. We'll go ahead and look at that right now. And see what we'll have two models to look at here for that. The drizzle potential. We'll go to the visibility for tomorrow, Thursday. And it does show some reduced visibility, so there may be some sucky drizzle, perhaps. I don't think there'd be that much. There may be some. Let's go ahead and look at Friday. It's possible. There might be some. I do see some areas of reduced visibility, but not by that much. So if there was any drizzle, it would be most likely at the beach or on the east end. Let's go look at Saturday. Not really showing much here. And Sunday is a little further out here. We can go to the windy.com model, which is the European. And we'll see what the European has, perhaps. So let's go to that. We'll do that one more time, and then we'll wrap this up. So as we go into tomorrow, you can see that there could be some sucky drizzle around. It's a possibility. The Euro is a little more insistent on it. Again, mostly at the coast. As we go into Friday, there might be some around too to begin, but I don't think there'll be too much on the weekend. Hopefully not on the weekend. We'll have to see. This is the European here. Not really showing a lot of activity on the weekend as far as drizzle goes, but it is more in the way of clouds here. This is the cloud model. It looks like there'd be some breaks. So Saturday, perhaps a little more of a break. But anyway, hopefully Friday night I'll be back with another weather video on the weekend. Anyway, have a good night.